Mm. So I know this topic may not be relevant to you, but I just thought I'll share with you how I handle people online, whether it's a Facebook group, WhatsApp group, or someone chatting with me, or how do I handle these people? What are some of the unspoken rules that I follow? And maybe these tips and tricks will help you become better with dealing with people online. Okay. Now, in my case, I get plenty of people who want to talk to me, chat with me, ask for my services. So obviously, there's that demand. Okay. Now, if in case, now obviously some of you may not have an online presence, or maybe nobody will be talking to you. But always keep in mind, when you start interacting with anyone in a group or WhatsApp or anywhere, the first thing is you should know who you're talking to. For me, when I'm talking to anybody, I ask them, obviously, basic way, may I know your name? How old are you? Where are you from? I need to know these basic things. Because if someone is 18, he has a limited set of experience. Someone is 36, it's double. If someone is 60, the person has even more. Obviously, I need to know the age. I need to know it's a man or woman, boy or girl. Then I also need to know, in terms of the corporate world, what is their responsibility, what is their designation? See, because someone, now you'll wonder why corporate world. See, someone who has always been a clerk, example, I'm just saying clerk, or a receptionist, versus someone who has been a director of a company. There's a difference, right? And then there are levels. Someone who has worked for, let's say, Google or Oracle, versus someone who has worked for Al Babula. I'm just giving you some name. Al Babula, some trading shop. I know it sounds stupid name. So there's a big difference, right? And then obviously I probe into questions like, are they single? Are they married? Do they have children? I like to know who I'm speaking to. And based on that, I know how to deal with the person. Now, why is it important to know all these details? Because in the real world, when we talk to someone, we can see them. We can evaluate them based on certain factors. Okay. And obviously there is a public surrounding. So there is, you can be rejected. You can evaluate the person. You can find out the person's interested or not interested. But when you are speaking or chatting with someone online, it's just a voice. It's a text. There are so many times when someone is giving me feedback or criticizing me, my life, or telling me, learn to behave yourself, treat your wife and properly, and who the fuck are you? And they'll talk that way. And then when I probe into them, they are not even 1/100th of who I am. Like, just imagine a 16-year-old kid telling you, who the fuck are you? What the fuck have you achieved? I have got such people. Or a person who is just earning, he works as a driver for a rent-a-car company, and he was making fun of my brand online. He's saying, how much are you earning? What the fuck are you? You're not some rich guy. So, it's like, online you can make fun of someone. Oh, you think you're strong and all that. But then when you meet face to face, you can evaluate. Is the guy big? Does he know MMA? Is he a professional fighter? It's different, right? It's like a spectator commenting about a football player. Man, you don't know how to dribble the ball. What the fuck are you playing? If you ask them to even run 10 minutes, or forget 10 minutes, 5 minutes with them, they can't keep up. Then why are you talking? So the first one is, you need to know who you're talking to. Okay, that's very important. Now, obviously, you might tell me, Loy, not everyone will reveal who they are. For me, the second strategy, let's say I'm talking to someone and he says, Sorry, I can't tell you. Now, if the person wants to talk to me and the person is not ready to reveal their details, or I don't know who they are, I don't care. I don't bother. I say, tell them, have a nice day. Not interested. But if I want to talk to someone, obviously I'll do a little bit of research about them. But now let's imagine you're in a group and someone is criticizing you, or you're criticizing someone. Okay? And you want to know, who is this person? What have they done? Now this is where a little bit of maturity comes into play. Okay? You ask them questions for which they have to obviously give an answer. Like, for example, there was this Indian guy who I consider is a nice guy. He was criticizing USA, he was criticizing all the countries and all, saying India is the greatest. So I just asked him, okay, just a question. Which all countries have you traveled? I'm just curious. And obviously he had to answer. He said, no, I've not traveled anywhere. So obviously I realized this guy, all his intentions are good, but he's immature. He has not traveled, he has not seen the world. Then sometimes there is the smart way, crooked way, where you can indirectly get, like, if you want to find out, is a person married or does a person have a boyfriend or girlfriend, you just ask, do you have children? So obviously when they say no, the chances of them being single or not married is pretty high. Okay, then let's imagine you're chatting with someone and they prefer to remain anonymous. Now, this is whom you call keyboard warriors or fake profiles. And there is no end to them. There is some sort of thrill people get by remaining anonymous and then talking loudly. The only solution I've come with this is, there are two. One is, I don't bother, I don't waste my time. I seriously don't even entertain them. Why? Because I don't know who you are. See, if they give me something worthwhile, if there's something to learn, fine, I might consider. But if you're just criticizing, making fun and talking crap, and block and delete, finish, bye-bye, bugger off. Okay, but now, let's assume the person has said something really worthwhile that can add value. I'd always listen, I'd ask probing questions. So, this helps. And last but not the least, the ultimate way to know who you're talking to or to evaluate is, for me, if I don't have time and I want to know this person's serious or not, always have a video conversation. When you have a video conversation and you can physically see the person, believe it or not, when you see them eye to eye, you can evaluate who they are, what they are, do they mean business, are they wasting your time? And I can assure you this much, when you talk a video, when you talk to someone, 99%, that is, provided you have the maturity or experience, you can evaluate them. For me, if I speak to you on video, that's it. You can try to hide whatever you want, becomes obvious. So now, overall, in a nutshell, what are some of the worthwhile lessons that I can share with you? See, today when you interact with people online, you're giving your time, your energy, you're giving a bit of yourself. Now let's assume you're in a group and you don't like someone. Ignore that person. If you're in a group and you don't like, if you can block, you block. That's what I do. On Facebook, if I comment, if I post something in a group, and there are obviously these idiots who just enjoy talking crap, I straight away block them. So then they can't see me, they can't see my post, and I don't have to know if they exist or not. I do block and delete. But now something like WhatsApp and all that, if you can't get rid of them, just ignore. They don't exist. If you can get into a spat fight and you have the energy, you have the time, you have the resources, and fine, get into it, go on. But the question is, there are some people who enjoy this and they remain, they live for this. Like in my WhatsApp group, there are some people who, From the time they get up till the time they sleep, over 200 minimum 200 posts, and I'm not talking one line, actual big. I guess they're retired or something, I don't know what it is. So if you have that kind of energy, time, effort, mental faculty and nothing else to do, go ahead. And last but not the least, I think this is the most important part. You need to ask yourself, is this person going to be of any benefit to you? Is this person of any value? Like I ask myself when I'm talking, chatting, whatever, is my bank account going to increase? Will I make money? Will it benefit me or my family? If it comes to no, then why am I wasting my time? Am I stupid? Then I have to blame myself, nobody else, right? So these are some of the tips that I'll give you in terms of dealing with people online. And I'll tell you, be mindful who you're dealing with, because sometimes you can be dealing with someone very powerful, very dangerous, very influential. You have to be very careful. So that is why generally I'm respectful, but I'm aloof, because there have been ministers, there have been even underworld guys, there have been people who have been part of mercenary groups and very powerful people, and so I'm very wary of all this. So just be careful who you're dealing with. At the same time, there are kids and wannabes, and there's people who fart out of their rear end, and it's all gas, nothing else. So I hope these tips kind of help you. If you have any questions, you can ask me. If I find any topic or any anything that needs to be answered, I'll make another video. So I hope this video helped. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And you know what YouTube wants. Like, share, subscribe, whatever, blah, blah. Alright, you guys take care. It's me signing off.